Hi, how's it going? Richard Kiston here. And in this video, I'm going to tackle the question of whether or not there's a minimum amount of debt that you need to have to file for bankruptcy, and also whether or not there's a maximum amount of debt you could have if you're looking to file for bankruptcy. So the short answer of it is, in a Chapter 7 case, the answer is no. There's no minimum amount of debt, nor is there a maximum amount of debt. Chapter 13 works a little differently. There's no minimum, but there are caps, maximums, with respect to the amount of debt you have. Now, these videos are focused on Chapter 7, so if you have a separate question with respect to Chapter 13 bankruptcies, feel free to reach out and contact me directly. But getting back to the question of debt minimums and maximums in Chapter 7 cases, there is no minimum amount of debt and there is no maximum. You can file a bankruptcy case if you have $100 worth of debt. You can file a Chapter 7 bankruptcy if you've got $2 million worth of debt. The number doesn't matter. The conversation usually boils down to whether or not you think it's worth it to spend time, money, and energy to file for bankruptcy. So what do I mean? Let's say you're somebody who has just $1,000 of debt, right? Or even $2,000 in debt. Okay, maybe it's been a struggle to pay it off, and you don't know how you're ever going to catch up with it or pay it off. But filing for bankruptcy comes with, if you're going to retain a lawyer like myself, there's going to be charges, right? You've got to pay lawyer fees. The court filing fee is $335 right now. So there are going to be fees involved. So you just got to decide whether or not it's worth it to file for bankruptcy. And obviously, the higher up you go in terms of debt, the more value there is in filing for bankruptcy. So circling back to the question that for this video, whether or not there's a minimum amount of debt that you need to have to file for bankruptcy, the answer is absolutely not. There is no minimum amount. You just got to decide whether or not it's worth it for you to spend the time, money, and energy to file for bankruptcy. And on the flip side of that, whether or not in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy there's a maximum amount of debt, the same thing. The answer is no. There is no maximum, no caps or limits on the amount of debt that you can discharge in a Chapter 7 case. So I hope you found this video helpful. You can find more information on my website, www.lork.nyc. And also, if you're someone who's interested in filing for bankruptcy and you may want to give it a crack by on your own, preparing and filing your own Chapter 7 petition, please check out the course that I created. It's out there live, bankruptcy.lork.nyc, where I've got the Chapter 7 bankruptcy course living. Again, if you are thinking about filing for bankruptcy and you want to file your own bankruptcy, I've created a course that goes step by step through the official forms, guiding you through them as you prepare and file your own Chapter 7 bankruptcy case. And you can find access to the course and more at bankruptcy.lork.nyc. Until next time, take care, be well, and bye for now.